It is Friday, August 1st, 2005. It is 4:10 in the morning. So today is a long day. I have to go to work. And then after the normal time to leave to the gym, I have a meet and greet with the students and parents if they decide to show up at the school, and I won't be home until 6 p.m. So it will be a long day. Originally, I thought I would go to the gym early in the morning, but it will just be too crazy, and I don't know how long I know how long I'll be, but by the time I get to work, I don't know what I'll just be late. So, and I don't know what kind of, anyway. And if you anyway. So, while I am talking, I am going to start making my drinks, getting my water. Gotta get your water. For the day, I usually drink about between 136 ounces to 170 ounces a day. Today is Concord grape, so I will decide to use that for my regular morning drink. And here's some ASMR. Not too much because, oh my goodness, yesterday when I was making my protein shake with carbonated water like this, oh, what a mess. The thing overflowed, was all over my teacher desk. It's funny now, but I mean, when you're trying to save your new planner and not get it destroyed even before the school starts. Yeah, so anyway. So, oh my God. So, I use Canva. You know that, I don't know what, that app, right? I use Canva. So, one of the things as I was preparing for my future videos, I wanted to pull a group picture that I took with my other teacher friends for the first day of work, to introduce everybody to just the school and whatever. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling because I'm just so freaked out. Okay, so I took that picture, and then I decided to use Canva to do a magic grab. So Canva has this tool that you can choose. You can have your picture, and then you can do the tool. You choose, like, say I choose me, and then it'll remove the background. Okay, so I did that, and behind my picture, there was somebody there. I kid you not. I effing freaked out. And then I took a screenshot. I'll include it. I don't know. I'll do this just in case. So I'll include it. What the hell? Okay, so I decided, it's a glitch, right? I hope it's a glitch because, man. So I decided, okay, I'll go. Maybe it's just me. Maybe that person is just behind me. I magic grabbed the person next to me. There was somebody else. There was somebody else behind my teacher friend. Freaked me out. And now, if you know my where I work, it has a long history. I mean, we talking the school was established back in plantation days. So I think it was established in 1899. Okay. So it has a long history. And also my building right across the fence, like this is the fence, graveyard. So my view is the beautiful the view of Hawaii Ne, and then right the fence, graveyard. See, look, this is what I work next to every day for the past 20 something years. Yep. So you make the decision. What is that in that picture? See you later. Bye. So, freaked me out. I kid you not. I don't know what that was, but oh my God. And I mean, I'm okay with technology, but I'm not that good by and putting something there that isn't. And did I want that to be there? Hell to the no, man. Because it freaked me out. All I wanted to do was just grab my picture to show, to use one in my after pictures, And there was that thing. I'll put it here or here. So I don't know, but let me just tell you, I called upon, and then I called upon, and I went, And so I texted in the group chat with my other teacher friends in our grade level, and to show them, yeah, they were freaked out too. So that's what happened after I signed off from yesterday's vlog, because it freaked me out. Oh, freaked me out. Okay. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm not lying, because I'm not a liar. I really am not. So that's today's plans. Just go to school, get through the school, meet the kids and parents, wrap it all up, come back home, probably be home by 6 p.m. And then back to the gym on my regular gym schedule and nutrition schedule tomorrow. But I have been following the nutrition. So, well, actually 100%. Ever since I started the tirzepatide, honestly, I'm on that transition where I was on compound tirzepatide and I got the brand name Zepbound. So I'm in that transition of I wanted to use the last part up of the compound before I fully went into the Zepbound, even though I took that 1 week off to go back on Zepbound, because I was like, yeah, I got Zepbound, the brand name. So anyway, I'll just say the GLP-1. Ever since I started GLP-1, I have not had that much of an issue with the overeating. So that was good. Just that 1 week where it was like, oh my God, why am I back to where I was after taking this medication? And then, I have been having some symptoms, but honestly, I don't really know if it's because of the tirzepatide or because I started HRT. Because I also, like I mentioned yesterday, I got my period, which, as you know, you can hold some things for a little longer, and then after, when it's over, it'll go pshoop, it'll go away. So, and then I also had some, if we're talking BMs, I had the D, but the D, like I had diarrhea. And so I don't know if it's because of my period or the tirzepatide, but honestly, I think, I'm not a doctor, but I know my body. I think it's the because I had my period. So yeah, but the tirzepatide so far has been okay. As far as like the side effects of constipation, diarrhea. Yes, I did have diarrhea, but I attribute it to the HRT. I really do. No vomiting. Yeah, so yeah, So Sunday I take my shot again. So looking forward to that. Because I'll really be on Zepbound by then. Um, Whoops, it's gonna, there you go. My my desktop was gonna go to sleep, so I had to wake it up. Because right now I'm filming through Photo Booth on my webcam. Because I'm trying to figure out my other camera. But I don't have time to figure out my other camera. So I'm doing this for now. Let's see. So everything is good. Miko's fine. He's sleeping in his little bed right next to me on his he gets his own table. This dog is part cat. He likes to just walk on the tables. And we let him. If you can do it and it's not bothering or not if you're hygienic and stuff, you do you, because wow, that's a feat. My other Jasmine, my other dog who passed away just recently at the beginning of the year, that girl would jump from the floor to you see this table. She can jump from the floor to the table in one leap. My little fox terrier. That little girl was such an athlete. She was the best. So chatty, all the time. It's like, Jasmine, and then she'd get so PO'd when Charlie used to bug her. Oh my God, the way you think dogs and animals don't have personalities. These dogs have personalities. I mean, Jasmine used to be so mad. I mean, you could tell by her bark. Just, I mean, you can just tell. Anyway, so, oh my goodness, it's gonna be a long day. Thank goodness for AC. In the past, we didn't have AC. It was just open the windows and let the breeze go through if there ever was one, and we would just be dripping. By the time it would be the meet and greet or the open house or whatever we called it at the time, the parents would come and all the teachers would be like, we look all had it, all like but trying to look refreshed. If you had the chance to go home and then hurry back to school, you would look all refreshed. But for a lot of teachers, because you have to set up your classroom to make it look like presentable, right? Because this is the first impression that your new students and parents are coming. So you don't want them to walk into a classroom and it's all cluttered and the desks aren't set up or anything, right? You want them to walk in like, oh, this is my class. I'm excited to come. I can't wait to come on Monday. Please come on Monday. Summer break is over. So yeah, so people will be all like dripping. But now that we have AC, oh my goodness, what a difference temperature makes, let me tell you. Because now it's too cold in my class where I'm wearing, because I usually run hot. I don't know, I just do. And then I walk around in my tank top. All the other teachers are like with their jacket. Oh, it's so cold in here, and I'm all like, I'm good. Anyway, so yeah, so it will be very interesting. Looking forward to the new year. I hope I remember what I say, so in my future check-ins I don't keep repeating myself, because I am going to be working on that. And I don't ask for a lot, but this is what going on my full 14th or 15th vlog. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I know some people are watching, and that's wonderful. And I know it takes time to grow a YouTube channel, but please like and subscribe. Thank you. So I will say goodbye for now, and I'll check in later. I need to take my pills. As you can see, this is my medication and my supplements, like your multivitamin and magnesium And then, as always, as you saw me earlier, I did my fiber, collagen, and greens. And yeah, so it'll be a good year. I think lots of computer work to do, since the physical environment and all the stuff that I can do is pretty much done. Just need to work on the slideshow for rituals and routines. Need to work on the meeting agendas and the other documents for the meetings. And hopefully the day goes by quickly. But man, I don't know. It's so crazy. You know, doing these, sorry, I'm looking right now. You know, doing these things, I never knew how crooked my glasses look, but it must be my face or how I'm structured, because my glasses always look like this, but I think I always have it straight. But then when I check myself, you know, in the playback, my glasses are always like all wonky. So I don't know, maybe one ear is above the other ear. I don't know, because oh my goodness. But I don't want to wear contacts because then I cannot see close. So I end up wearing glasses again for my readers. So you know, this is no fuss, just throw it on, right? The contacts, yeah, I like wearing contacts, but then I can't read things up close. You know, getting old, the lenses are not as flexible. So then I end up having to use my readers, and then I'm wearing glasses again. So save money with the contact solution. I just throw it on. My Chinese grandfather would just love me right now to save money. Okay, so I will say now I am out of here. Not physically out of here, but out of here to check in. And I will come back later on in the day to check in. Yeah, so that's the plan. So see you later. Bye. Ooh, maybe I should try this. Bye. Maybe I should do the bunny theme. Bye. Oh, baby, bye. But then it looks like quotes. Yeah, I'll just do one. Bye. Good morning, bunny friends. It is 6:18 in the morning. Oh, the pretty lighting. Oh, I can't even do my, what you call this, the seat belt. So, on my way to, on my way to work. It's the last teacher day. They are giving free, Free, breakfast and lunch. However, unfortunately, I will not be eating it because one, I already ate breakfast. Two, it's not in my meal plan. And three, I just don't want to eat it. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's actually, it's good, the breakfast and lunch, but it's just not within my meal plan, and I'm not gonna just eat to be polite anymore, you know. So I don't want to waste either, just to be polite. So on my way to work, this is not a very flattering angle, but this is the only way the camera setup can work in my car. But the lighting is so nice. Wow. Okay, so it is a beautiful day in Hawaii. The birds are flying. There's clouds in the sky. The sun is coming up and it's making a beautiful sunrise setting, if only you can see. So I took some Tylenol because I'm getting cramps, and that's also contributing to my BMs. So I know it's my period, because when I used to have it regularly back in the day, that it came regularly, but I'm not on menopause yet. But back in the day, I would have these symptoms when I had my period. So I would have cramps. BM was thrown off a little bit. So I don't know about the weight change this week, but I do know what I've been eating, and I don't know. I think it's just attributed to the time of the month, and it's okay. And also, you can't really contribute it to, oh, you didn't work out, because look what happened last week. 2.5 pounds of weight reduced, and I didn't even do one cardio session or strength training. Not that I'm saying it's okay, because if my coach heard me, she'd be so mad. Jokingly mad, not like full on mad. But yeah, she was like not happy with me. She's like, at least do something. I'm like, but you don't understand. Yeah, it's an excuse, I know, but you just don't understand teacher life at the beginning and ending of the school year. It's not like you can just leave your job at home. I mean, this is the same profession where if you're sick, you need to come in, or if you're very planned, you need to come in and set up your classroom, make sure you make sub-plans, make sure the activities are there for the substitute teacher. It's not like another job. I call in sick and then just roll over and go back to sleep. Oh, no. For the teacher, you gotta like, even though you're coughing up a lung, you gotta go in and make sure that everything is set up for your teacher, for the substitute teacher and your students. You got to make sure that if there's any last minute schedule changes, like an assembly, picture day, anything like that, it needs to be, within the schedule. So, yeah, so that will give you an idea of the expectations of teachers, because it's just not, oh, I'm sick. And then, okay, hang up the phone, and then you roll over, and then, you're on your way to getting better. Oh, no. Teachers, you have to put in, whatever system you use for your calling in sick. Then you got to make sure your sub-plans, if you didn't write it yet, or you have it pre-done, because for me, I have it pre-done. But then I have to go back and make sure that any kind of last-minute changes, like I said, are put in. The activity sheets, worksheets, whatever kind of sheets need to be available and ready to be seen for the substitute teacher and the students, because you don't want to come back and the place is a mess, And then, so you go in, then you set it up, and then you gotta come back home, and then you can sleep about 2.5 hours later. So just imagine how the beginning of the year is, when you're starting with a clean slate and you got to get everything ready so you can start off on the first day of school looking ready and ready to go for those students. So, I don't know. That's the teacher life, but not many understand it. People think that just because you are a teacher, that just because you went to school, that you can teach, and it's so easy. Hell to the no. I go to the doctor. I don't think I can be a doctor. I saw lawyer shows like Law and Order, SVU, Matlock. That doesn't mean I can be a lawyer. Just because you went to school, you were on the other side of the desk. Try being on the other side of the desk. Whole different world. So I don't understand why people think that teaching is just easy. It is not babysitting. You have all these little people with their own issues, own personalities. It's not a cookie cutter. You don't handle them in a cookie cutter way. And then you're making so much decisions, you get decision fatigue. So for me, who is an introvert, by the end of the day, I'm exhausted. And then now coming back into the gym, that is where I reset. I decompress. if I had a stressful day with one of my students or the whole class in general, or even my coworkers, I have the opportunity to get it all out physically, also mentally, because I'm kind of decompressing and processing it. So by the time I come home, hopefully I'm ready to, just get into getting winding down, and so I can get a good night's sleep. But wow, I just hope that people have a better understanding of what teachers go through. And it's no wonder that we're stressed out. And for me, the stress leads to eating. And when I'm stressed, I eat a lot of carbohydrates, and I'm ballooned up. Because when I started teaching 20-something years ago, I was not this fat. I mean, I wasn't at my ideal weight. I was never at my ideal weight throughout my life, but I wasn't as fat as this, but I was very fat back in 2020. Anyway, so I'm on my way to school, and I will check back with you. I will check back with you later to give you some check-ins. So see you later, bunnies. Bye. Hey bunnies, it's me, bunnies. It is cold in here. It is about 9:09 a.m. in the morning. I got to school about 6:30 in the morning. Traffic was a breeze, so I got here about in 15 minutes. Usually I can get here in half an hour when traffic is in full gear. So pretty soon school is starting and traffic is going to start too. So I am getting my things ready. I got my activities laid out as far as like the physical paper activities, but I still need to plan when in the schedule to start practicing with the students those rituals and routines. But at least I got my physical activities done, because the other stuff I can kind of plan at home, or I don't have to be here to set it all up. Still got to work on my meeting agendas. That's on the computer. So that's another thing that I don't really have to be here. I just need to be near a computer. I did decide to go home for a little while, about 12, because I don't want to stick around to the end. I think I need a little mental break and a physical break, and also maybe just to take a shower and stuff like that, and to get ready. Let's see. So I just wanted to check in and see how. I just wanted to check in and tell you about my progress in the day. I apologize for the air conditioner sound, but like I said, it's hot here in Hawaii and you need air conditioner in order to feel sane and comfortable. So what else? Anything else? I do need to stick around to pick up my school shirt. They're going to pass that out at lunch. So I need to go pick that up, and so I can go at 12. That's going to happen about 11:30. I'm not going to eat the lunch, just like I didn't eat the breakfast. And like I said, it is good, but for me, it's not on my meal plan, and I'm just not going to eat just to eat it. So I will check in with you later, bunnies. Bye. Bye. Hi, bunnies. It's Christy. Okay. I am on my way home. Meet and greet is over. Yeah, it was good. I had about 8 students out of 14 that showed up with their families. I was very happy. That's actually a good number for our school. Usually you get about half. Yeah, so they dropped some of their school supplies off. they got the opportunity to meet me. I met them. Some are so excited. Others are very anxious and hesitant. But they looked, the ones who did show up looked to be very ready for school. So I'm very excited to start teaching them. But honestly, they're going to have a rude awakening because I'm an advocate of we need to start doing things independently. So sometimes a lot of them are shell-shocked by that concept because they need to have their hand held 24/7. So I am a big advocate of we need to start doing things for ourselves because that is how we learn. I mean, once in a while, it's good to have help from your friend, but who is really learning? No one, because they had to do it themselves, they're unable to do it themselves. Because why? Because their friend did it. And they learned nothing from that interaction to help them learn how to do it by themselves. So sometimes, it's a thin line between what's learning and what's not learning. So sometimes they get very upset that they have to start thinking for themselves. But that's the age group. Yeah, that's the age group. And honestly, I can be a little bit strict because I have these expectations, and sometimes their expectations do not match my expectations, and my work ethic does not match their work ethic. So they get a little bit, there's an adjustment period. So I'm on my way home. I'm going to eat dinner. I think I want to take another shower. And tomorrow I'm going back to the gym because tomorrow is leg day with my cardio on the elliptical for 45 minutes. And I need to get that back into gear. The tsunami really threw me off. The tsunami really threw me off in getting my gym work done. But it's okay. And another thing that threw me off was my period. That really threw me off. Because wow, I have not had cramps in forever. And my cramps hurt. I mean, I had to take Tylenol. And let's just say there's been a lot of changing. So, yeah. So, well, welcome back to if you're having those hormones reintroduced into your system. I expected it. So it is really hot right now because I'm turned off the air. It's 86 degrees according to my car thermometer. And I am hot. I want the air conditioner on, but it's going to be very loud. And plus two, you already hear the humming of the car anyway as I'm vlogging in my car. So I'm gonna sign off so I can get my vlog ready to go and to be uploaded tomorrow morning at 6 in the morning. I think that's a good time for my vlog to be released because that's the time I can get it done. And now I'm caught in home traffic and people act like they cannot see me. I have my car and they act like I don't see you. I'm not gonna let you in. Okay. But you're gonna let me in there. Thank you very much. Aloha's. And I'll just stay in this lane for a while. So, yeah. Oh, my door would not close. Okay, so I was in my room working, before I had to open the door, and then suddenly the door opens and it's a parent. I'm like, it's not ready yet. Then I'm like, wait a minute, didn't I lock the door and close it behind me? I guess not. So I went out and I tried it and it would just not close. And the knob is locked, but it just wouldn't close. So it's going dun dun dun. Okay, so the temporary assignment principal comes and I tell him, look at my door, it doesn't close. And guess what happened? It closed. I was like, frick. Anyway, so I emailed the temporary assignment vice principal and told her they would do it in close. But then since it closed, I texted her back and said, okay, it works now. And then she texted back saying, well, let me know if it doesn't work, because my office door wasn't working either this morning. So I go, okay. So I did not expect to text her back, because I'm like, the thing worked. Just when I was about to leave, I mean, typical, right? Just when I'm about to leave, I close the door. Guess what? The door won't close. I was like, of course it won't close, because I want to go home. So I texted her back and said, I'm going to leave now. The door doesn't close. Please let the custodians know. So I just got the text before I left, and I saw her up there saying, okay, coming to check it now. So I hope they got that resolved, because that is just weird. Oh, for so many years I've been in the same building since I started at this school. And then for about 18 years, I was in one classroom and just about, 3 years ago, I had to change to go right upstairs. Oh my goodness. Threw me off, especially when I got hospitalized and I had to come back. I'm like, why did I have to be put on the second floor when I really needed it? Because it was hell to go up and down those stairs when I was rehabilitating. No more, there is no elevator. It's just steps, step by step by step by step. Anyway, so yeah. So now I'm upstairs, so that's why you can see the view really good of the graveyard. Oh, and then I redid the Canva, the Magic Grab, and guess what? This time had different people, and only had like 3 people behind our picture. I go show that here. I'm put them over here. Okay. So, I don't know, but if it's AI or something, wouldn't you kind of pull from someplace? I mean, where are they getting these images from? You know what I mean? So weird. Anyway, I mean, if it is paranormal, then let it be paranormal, but I cannot totally understand, because this school sometimes gets some weird things happening. So every time they gotta go bless, because they gotta call somebody in to go bless the building and bless the schools. Because, oh boy, get some real paranormal activity. Honestly, when I was down below, especially in the summer, I would see I'd be working in my classroom, and then I would see something go by the door. Shoom! I was like, oh, what is that? It was nothing. So, I don't know. And then, now that I'm upstairs, I don't see it so much. But I think they know I'm upstairs, because I told them I'm upstairs now. So, I think they know me by now. It's 20 years already. So, anyway. Oh, Vela Ikala, man. Oh, it is hot today. So, let's see. So I'm signing off. Tomorrow is back to the gym, back to work. I don't know what the condition of my period is going to be, but we got to get back in there. Sunday is my injection day and my check-in weigh-in day. So I'm not expecting too much about, I'm not expecting that much to, about weight loss. Maybe a pound. I'll be happy with a pound, especially with, getting my period now. My favorite student, that little lovely, he came back and he gave me something, as he gave me something, because I think he was supposed to give it to me last school year, but something happened and he wasn't able to stay for the remainder of the school year, which was one day, because he had to stay home because of behavior issues. But hopefully he'll learn. But anyway, that's when I found out I was his favorite teacher. I was so surprised because this little boy, this little angel, I'm not being sarcastic, he gave me a hard time. But I don't know, honestly, he's one of the memorable ones, for the right reasons. But he's a feisty one too. He will not take any from anybody. But he just needs to learn how to control that. Because, in this world, you got to have that kind of attitude. You got to know what you want and go after it. But he needs to learn how to not be so physical and to reflect on making better choices. But yeah, he's a sweetie. So yeah, he gave me something, and then I read his card. I was like, oh, it's so cute. So yeah, so that was a highlight of today. The little sweetie came back. One of the Wonder Twins. I call him one of the Wonder Twins because there was this little girl that also gave me a hard time, but love her too. I really do. She's feisty too. And remember I told you, they said they said, not to me, but the counselor, we are the bane of each other's existence. So yeah, they're such sweeties. I like that kind of personality, because those kinds, the kids, they have personality. I don't know, but yeah. So I was kind of happy. So I am about to sign off for real this time. I think I wanted to share everything I wanted to share. Oh, there's that Tesla. Isn't that the most ugliest car you ever saw? I mean, to me, it looks like a stick of butter that someone got a knife and just went chaw, 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 chaw. Anyway, I digress because oh, nice pretty color Jeep. I like that color. It's like a teal, but a little bit more green in it. Anyway. So, wow. So I'm going to sign off for real this time. For reals. Because I don't think I have anything more to share. And it was a good day. A long day. Oh my goodness. Very long day. But it was very productive. Need to work on a lot of stuff when I get home later this weekend. Not tonight. I'm dead already. My mind is dead. I'm gonna eat, take a shower, and just get my YouTube video all ready to go and upload it for tomorrow. Then go to sleep and up and at 'em for the next day. So I will see you later, little bunnies and big bunnies and all the bunnies of the world. See you later, bunnies. Bye.